Okay, hope everyone is in the best of health.
Alhamdulillah, Doktor.
Right, okay. Okay, so today what I'd like to do is to discuss on correlation, which is the second last chapter. Tadi dah tengok kan apa dia correlation. Okay, probably I will show you on what is correlation. Okay, jadi awak boleh menyampuk bila awak nak. Okay, awak rasa macam nak tanya something, okay, just ask. Okay, so basically this is in chapter 13. Okay, it says the correlation and linear regression. Sekejap, saya tak share lagi screen okay. Okay, dapat tak screen tu? Okay, alright.
Nampak.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, sekejap saya record sekejap. Mana dia record? Okay. So this is in chapter 13, correlation and regression and linear regression. Okay, and if you look at the first page here, okay, ada gambar kapal terbang ni kan, apa dia? Okay, basically they want to, this travelair.com samples domestic airline flights to explore relationship between airfare and distance. Okay, kalau awak tak belajar correlation pun, okay, boleh tak awak anggarkan, okay, or estimate what is the relationship between airfare and distance? Can you?
Positif.
Yeah, positive. Positive means lagi jauh awak travel, lagi tinggi airfare ke ataupun lagi tinggi airfare, lagi jauh distance? Okay, so usually it's lagi jauh tempat tu lagi tinggi harga tiket flight. Okay, biasanya macam tu lah. Okay, but however, in a correlation, okay, can you have a look at the next sentence here? If there is a correlation, what percentage of variation in the airfare is accounted for by distance? Okay, jadi ini dah masuk kepada regression. Alright, so correlation and then regression. Okay, so basically for chapter 13, we would like to understand what is correlation and correlation analysis. We want to know how to calculate and interpret the relationship using correlation. Okay, and also in this chapter, it will be on regression analysis as well. However, untuk pagi ni kita buat correlation je dulu. Okay, regression tu kita mungkin saya akan cerita sikit on the linear equation first. Okay, now if you look at the introduction here, okay, blah blah blah. Usually, if you have two things to consider, such as the amount health tax, okay, a company spends per month on training its sales force, how does the training affect monthly sale? Okay, and how does number of square feet in a home related to cost to heat the home in January, so in winter? Okay, macam kita mungkin number of square feet in a home, to the cost to air condition our home during apa ni, non-rainy season ataupun masa musim panas kan. Okay, berapa cost kita perlukan untuk electricity lah mungkin. Okay, now this is on fuel efficiency. We want to know the relationship between miles per gallon, okay, and the weight of a car. Okay, so this is important lah untuk a fuel efficiency. And for us, okay, number of hours studying, okay, how much it influence the exam score. Okay, so what is correlation analysis? Basically, you have two things that you want to know whether there is a relationship between the two things that under consideration. Okay, for example, we have in table 13.1 number of sales calls and copiers sold. Okay, jadi dia call berapa banyak and how many copiers they manage to sell. Okay, so kalau awak tengok dalam bentuk nombor macam ni, okay, probably you know, mata awak tak nampak kan secara dengan jelas. Okay, but if you put it in a diagram, okay, such as this, okay, look at this, the sales calls, X in X-axis and how many copiers sold in Y-axis. Okay, in this form, okay, this is called a scatter plot. Okay, so in this form, you can see clearly there is a relationship, okay, between the two things, okay, sales calls and copiers sold. Okay, betul tak Ash?
Betul.
Okay. Okay, jadi awak nampak kan ada hubungan antara dua perkara ni, okay, between sales calls and copiers sold. Okay, the next thing that you want to know is how strong is the relationship. Okay, jadi kita nak tahu berapa persen relationship ni, adakah a weak relationship or a strong relationship. Okay, so this is where correlation coefficient, this is how correlation coefficient comes in. Okay, so if you look at the next page here, it says that correlation coefficient is any value from -1 to 1. Okay, jadi apa maksudnya? Maksudnya adalah, okay, you can think of it in percentage from -100% to +100%. Right? So this is what is meant by perfect negative correlation and perfect positive correlation. Okay, contohnya macam ni lah. Okay, saya keluarkan pensel saya yang sangat indah ni. Okay, so if you have a line here, okay, this is 0, this is 1, this is -1. So this is like perfect positive correlation and this is perfect negative correlation. Okay, so what does it mean by perfect positive correlation or correlation is 1 or 100%? Okay, sebenarnya if you remember your business math 2, okay, on linear equation. Okay, just type linear equation, math is fun. Okay, if you remember this line, okay. Okay, and okay, I really I recommend you decide. Okay, you just Google linear equation math is fun. It's really fun to play around with figures here. Okay, and if you look at this part where you can explore the straight line graph, okay, if you put m is 1, okay, m is 1, and b is 0, okay, so this is what is meant by perfect correlation, the upper part, okay, where m is 1, okay, where the slope of the linear line is 1. Okay, so ini sama je macam yang kita buat. Sorry. Okay, so ya, okay. So this is macam tak apa betul kan dia punya line ni. Okay, jadi sepatutnya kisah betul sikit. Okay, like this. Okay, and kalau R negatif 1, okay, jadi biasanya dia akan ada the degree is 45 degree. Okay, you boleh faham tak? Okay kan? Okay, so this is 45 degree. Okay, positively correlated and this is negatively correlated. Okay, kita jangan hirau sangat belah sini. Okay, kita tengok belah positif dulu. Okay, positively correlated, what does okay, if you look at the three graphs here, okay, this is the number of children with income. Okay, so they want to know whether there is a relationship between number of children in a family and income. So if you look at the graph here, macam dia randomly scattered, so basically there is no relationship. Or if you want to put a line here macam ni je kan. Okay, it's flat line. Okay, so a flat line crossing all the dots here. So basically there is no relationship. Jadi kalau awak ingat your linear equation, kalau straight line ni maksudnya adalah slope is 0. Okay, jadi kalau dekat ICU flat line tu means dead. Okay, so 0. Okay, now if you look at the correlation between price and quantity, so basically kalau awak tengok kedai RM2 kan, okay, kalau jual murah, okay, usually okay, the sale is very high. Tapi kalau jual mahal, basically the sale will go down. So there is a negative correlation. Okay, this is a negative slope. Okay, and the number of hours studied relating to score, so you can see there is a positive relationship or positive correlation between our study and score. Okay, which is quite easy to understand. However, okay, there is something called weak and strong correlation. Okay, jadi apa maksudnya? Okay, ini pun dia dah tuliskan. Okay, moderate is 50% or 0.5, perfect is 1. Okay, now if you want to find out, okay, how sales calls and copiers sold relate to one another, okay, if you want to find the coefficient, the correlation coefficient, okay, there is something called, okay, dia guna notation R, okay, R, okay, and in order for you to find the correlation coefficient, the way to do it is to plug in all the values in here. Okay, what are the values? Okay, this is summation of x minus x bar, and then you multiply with y minus y bar, n minus 1, sx, sy. Ini adalah standard deviation. Okay, apa maksud tu? Maksud dia macam ni. Okay, awak boleh tengok dekat table ni. This is the total for sales cost and total for copier sold, and then you find the mean. Dan lepas tu awak pun merajinkan diri, awak tengok perbezaan antara 96 dengan mean dekat sini. Okay, bagi copier sales cost, and then seterusnya lah 40 tolak 104 tolak x bar, 128 tolak x bar, and then if you sum up everything, of course it's going to give 0. Okay, so what you next what you have to do is you just multiply. Okay, multiply for each and every value here, and then take the summation of x minus x bar multiplied by y minus y bar, because you need this value to put in your correlation coefficient formula. Okay, so it's going to be quite tough if you have more than 10 data. Okay, if you have 50 data, it's going to be messy. Okay, so you need the help of your Excel in order for you to find what is correlation coefficient, okay, for your data. Okay, so in this case, for the copiers example, okay, you have the book found that the correlation coefficient is 0.865. Okay, jadi soalan kat sini, siapa nak jawab? Okay, macam mana relationship ni awak rasa kalau 865, okay, is it a strong relationship or a weak one? Okay, anyone?
Strong.
Strong, okay, strong. Yes, it is a strong relationship. Okay, jadi kalau awak dapat 80 markah ke atas tu, it is considered as strong. Okay, because sometimes awak tengok jugalah data awak ni data jenis apa. Kalau data tu memang jenis susah nak ada relationship, kalau 865 tu dah kira very strong. Okay, and usually the rule of thumbnya biasanya kita tengok either 70 or 75% above, okay, it is considered as a strong relationship. Okay, jadi kalau 75 ke atas tu dah dapat, macam dapat A lah kan. Okay, so it is a strong relationship. Strong, very strong if it is I don't know, about 90 above will be considered as very strong. But sometimes it depends on the type of data that you have with you. Okay. Okay, what else? Okay, this is scatter plot on profit versus age. Okay, untuk auto group. Okay, jadi rasanya ini adalah macam umur orang beli kereta kalau tak silap saya lah. Okay, jadi you can check on this. So, okay, yeah, it is. So there is there is a positive relationship. Nampak kan macam ada you can create a positive line here. Okay, but however sometimes kita tengoklah, okay, you can check, but however if you look at the strength of the relationship, okay, it is only, okay, this is done with Excel, it is only 0.262. Nampak tak ni? A very weak relationship. Okay, so it says that the relationship between the two variables is weak. Okay, so what you can do is, okay, I like you to get some exercise on this. Jadi macam mana? Awak okay tak dengan benda ni? It is very easy to understand for correlation sebab dia macam benda ni awak dah belajar dulu sebenarnya secara tak langsung. Okay, you try number 6. Okay, right now, boleh. Number 6 and also number 5. Boleh? 6 times 5. Boleh? Cuba dekat Excel right now. Dan kita continue dekat WhatsApp. Can you do that?
Alright, Doctor.
Alright, okay. Okay, try number 5 and 6. Okay, buat dalam Excel. Kalau tak reti buat, nanti saya hantar satu link untuk awak tengok. Alright? Okay. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Okay, I'll see you in our WhatsApp group. Okay, bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.